Good afternoon and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today's episode of Roll for Sandwich is sponsored by Start Playing. It can be really hard to find people to play Dungeons & Dragons with, especially when you can't find anybody locally. And playing online with strangers seems really intimidating. Well, that's where Start Playing comes in. They have a huge directory of all sorts of TTRPG games that you can join right now. You can search by game system, days of the week that are available, and you can find games for all experience levels. Games are hosted by tons of experienced GMs and DMs that are all vetted through a rating system. So if you're looking to start playing, head on over to startplaying.games and give it a shot. All right, without any further ado, let's get rolling. First up, it's our roll for bread. 6 sourdough. I do love me some sourdough. I've got a pretty rustic variety today, ready and waiting for sandwich fillings. Next up, let's roll for our main. 4 maple spam. Well, I've had spam on the show before, but not this maple flavored. Well, hopefully that's not an omen. Yeah, I've never had this maple spam on the show before, but we're gonna give it a try today. I'm not the biggest fan of maple flavored things. They're usually a bit too overly sweet for my taste, but I do have to say I gave this maple spam a taste off camera, and I think it's nice. Spam is naturally pretty salty, and that little bit of sweetness was a nice contrast and not too much. We're making sure to get a nice sear on our spam pieces here, and I think they're shaping up to be a decent main for this sandwich. Let's get them transferred over to our bread here. I decided halfway through that they would fit better in this orientation, so that's what I did. Overall, not a bad start. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 4 pimento cheese. Pimento cheese is a cheese spread made from mayonnaise, cheddar cheese, and pimento peppers. Pimento cheese is popular in the southern United States, with some even going as far to call it the pate of the South. Let's roll for some roughage. 4 green onion and 11 none. All right, keeping it simple today with the veg. I think green onion is a pretty perfect roll. It should go great with the pimento cheese. Not really mad about that none roll. We've already got a lot going on with just a couple ingredients. Time for the wild magic. 14 chili crisp. Chili crisp is quickly becoming one of my new favorite condiments. It consists of chili oil with garlic, crispy garlic pieces, peanuts, and other spices. So far, this sandwich is kind of a perfect scenario for chili crisp. We'll add a little spice to the meat and some crunch, and I think the pimento cheese will help take the edge off the heat. And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 10 bone-sucking mustard. This is a thick, brown, sugary mustard sauce, which honestly is probably a pretty great roll to roll with maple-flavored meat. There's a lot of layers to this sandwich, but I can see them working all together. Let's hope that's the case. Let's go ahead and get our sandwich closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it snapped in half. And let's take a look at our cross-section. That don't look too bad. Well, an interesting one today for sure. Excited to get into it and see if it's everything I hope it'll be. Let's taste it. Y'all, this is pretty good. I think each roll really complements the maple spam. From the slight sweetness in the pimentos and the mustard to the spice of the chili crisp, but then the pimento cheese tempering the spice to keep it from getting too bad. All on a hearty bread that didn't get soggy. This one's a 9.6, and I'm gonna call it the Spimento. Thanks for joining me again on another Wednesday. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all on Friday.